beautiful people. Welcome to Susan in Family Cooking TV from Susan in Family TV. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me and my daughter, we are doing super great. By His grace, amen. With good health and long life, God Almighty has permanent for my daughter and me this day and forever, amen. And we wish you the same out there, amen. Beautiful people, welcome to another educative, entertaining, interesting, inspiring video from Susan in Family Cooking TV. So I did a video days ago, so I promise that I'm going to do the continuation of the video because it's two topics we were supposed to talk about, but the video went off because I was just like, because of the entertaining, interesting, inspiring thing we're talking about. So the video just like 20 something minutes it went off. So I'm going to try my best to do this video so that it's not going to go off also. So today also we are going to be doing two topics. So the first topic we are going to be doing today is the continuation of the video we did days ago that will talk about old people, how they stay longer in their marriages, how did our like great grandmoms, old moms, how are they like able to cope, stay in their marriages for long, that they don't divorce, they don't separate from their husband. So we talk about that. So the second topic on that same video was how some men abandon their wives after they've gotten what they want from their wives. So we just started that second topic, so the video went off. So we are going to be talking about that before we are going to be adding the second video. So today we're also going to be doing two topics. So the first topic of today says some men abandon their wives after they've gotten what they want from their wives. And the second topic of today also is going to be a man, a judge after 51 years of marriage, a judge lengths his children Harriet X after 51 years of marriage. But this is not this true life story is not just now. I think it's like 6 months ago. So this second video is a true life story also, and it's a judge. So he just found out 6 months ago that after his 51 years of marriage with his wife, that his kids, his children aren't it. So if you want to know the story, how this judge find out, how come he didn't find out that he's not the true biological father of his children for 51 years of his marriage with his wife. So how come after 51 years of his marriage he found out? And if you want to know how we are going to be doing reaction to this video, so please feel free. So let's do this video together. So we are going to start first from the men that we talked about. So we are going to start from the men. So due to what we see on social media, or maybe what our friends, married women who are not divorced, like they complain what happened to their divorce, and like maybe some of these women, they were the ones sponsoring their marriage, their husband, their kids, and they themselves, because why? They were the one who was having only the income for the whole house, but their husband was having nothing. But they have the patience thinking that maybe one day their husband will have a job, their husband will start having income, their husband will be supporting them and their kids. So not knowing that at the end of the day, after maybe years of her doing all these things for her husband, when the husband gets, immediately the husband gets what he wants, that their husband are going to leave them. So I've heard some women complain that, oh, their husband got something, their husband left them after, they didn't think of the years, or what she did and all. So that is what we are going to be talking about. So meanwhile, I'm not going to be talking about, there are a lot of men also who are like with their wife, and they are still with their wife now, even when they've gotten what they want. Maybe they were nobody, but their wife made them who they are today, and they are still loving their wife, loving their kids, doing their best as a loving father, loving husband to the kids, and the loving father to the kids, and the loving husband to their wife. So we are not talking about these men who are still in their marriage, who are still loving their wife, and who are still, doing their best, caring for their kids and for them, even when they know that their wife made them, but they didn't abandon their wife. So we are not talking about these men. So what we are talking about are men who know that they were looking for something. There are different things that individual wants, and maybe they couldn't get it by themselves, but God used maybe their wife to help them to get that thing. So at the end of the day, some women, they are not like lucky to get the right partner who will like still stay with them after their husband gets this thing. Some women, they are like lucky, they still like have their husband still stay with them, even when their husband have gotten what they want. So we are going to be talking about these women who are not like lucky to find a man who will stay with them after they've gotten what they want. Because why? I have like listening to a lot of women who are like complaining, okay, what is the need of we moms, we single moms, or women out there like helping out men when they are looking for something from women that at the end of the day, after they got what they want, they are going to forget you, forget the kids. They will not even look back on all those things, the years that you did those things for them, that they have learned lesson. There is no way they can make a mistake the second time. There is no way they can take a man who they know that is looking for something from them, just because why the parents, the father of their kids, disappointed them upon all they did for him. So we are going to be reacting to it. So in the other hand, also, when you're following our channel, I'm a kind of mom, I always love to speak the truth. So truth, I know that sometimes truth is bitter, but it's better for us to talk about the truth. Those who love the truth will love our channel always, but those who don't want to hear the truth will like, oh, what is she talking about? Let her just be blah blah, but it's good to always say the truth. So the truth is that there are some men who are like maybe the reasons why they left their wife after they got what they want. So these are not the kind of men we are also going to be talking about. The men who stay with their wives even when they got what they want are not the men we are talking about. So these other particular men also we are about to talk about now are not also the same men we are talking about. So just cross the road. So another thing, the kind of men we are not adding in this video we are doing are the kind of men who maybe along the line, when their wives were helping them with something, their wife made their life like miserable. Their wife made their life like a living hell, that even when their wives were helping them, oh, what with my kitty pie. So even when their wives were helping them with this thing, those things, so they were like living like they were living in hell, before they got these things from these women. They never had maybe one day peace of mind with their wives until they got those things. So it can be that some men will like, oh, I cannot bear it, I have to leave, not because I need something, but some men will like, oh, after all, they have started bearing it already, let them bear it to the end. That once they get what they want, they are going to leave their wife. So we are not talking about this, because why? They said love, when you want to help someone, it's not by force. If you don't want to help the person, just like, oh, I can't do this thing for you because I don't trust you, maybe when you get this thing, you are going to leave her. So but by the time you now like bring out yourself and like, oh no, you can do this thing. So you're supposed to like do it with love, and do it in the way that you are not going to, the man you are doing it for, your husband is not going to feel that you are treating him like a houseboy. Your husband is not going to feel that you are treating him like a slave. Your husband is not going to feel like he's miserable in your home. Your husband is not going to feel that he's living in a hell just because why he needs something from you. So at the end of the day, so when this kind of men that their wife made their life a living hell, while they were helping out to like give something to their husband. So when this kind of husband finally gets those things, they will not look back. They will not like, unless maybe some men would like, oh, okay, because of the kids, let him stay. But maybe when they stay 1 month, 2 months after they got what they want, 1 year, and the wife is still like, giving them a life of living here, they'll say, oh, okay, after all, they've gotten what they want, they bear the lot, they have kids already, so let them go their separate ways. So we are not talking about this kind of people. So we are talking about the men that their wife, why their wife were like helping them, their wife were like also pampering them just the way she takes care of her kids. Their wife never give them a life of for them to think one day that, oh, they are living like a slave in the woman house. Their wife never make them think that that she is not the boss or the head of the house. Their wife never make them think that, oh, she is the one bringing the money. Anything she says, that is what takes, that is what stands in the house. Their wife never make them to feel that, oh, they don't have a job, that she is the one doing everything in the home, but their wife still give them that respect and do her best. The way she care for her kids, she care for herself, she do her best to care for her husband, to make sure that her husband gets what really he wants from her, or what really they are like pursuing together for the husband to have. So these are the kind of men that after this woman showing the love, being there, not disappointing you, not treating you like a slave, not making you feel like, oh, this is not your home, not using you like, like a house help or like a houseboy. So after this kind of men get what they want, so what will make this kind of men still like go ahead and live their caring, amazing wife? So that is what we are going to be talking about. So to me, I feel that sometimes it's up to we single moms. The other video I did, I said that I know what I'm looking for from a man, and every single moms like me out there, they also know what they are looking for from a man. So I mentioned 3 things the other video we did before this one, so you can watch the video so you can know the kind of 3 things that I'm avoiding, that I can never like bear with a man for a second. So I believe that every single mom like me out there, women out there, ladies out there who are also praying, searching for a good husband, like I'm searching for amazing responsible husband, who will be amazing responsible husband to me, who will be a responsible dad to my daughter. So every moms out there like me, women, ladies out there, I think they also know what they are looking for. So by the time we are looking for those things, it can be that you found somebody, and this person, like the topic we are talking about, maybe this person don't have what it takes to like, okay, to stand, or maybe the person is not working. Let's say, for example, the person is not working, so you as a mom, you are the one working, and it's like you found a lot of things in this man that makes you feel like, oh, this man can be the kind of amazing husband you want. This man can be the kind of father to the kids, to your kids, the kind of a father to your kids that you want. So you say, okay, no problem. And someone is here. Let me pause the video. So along the line, so these women would like, okay, they have seen they have seen maybe someone they love who would be a caring husband to them, a wonderful kids father to their kids. So even if this man don't have a job, after all, she have a job. Let her just still like take this man. She believes that when this man is working, he's going to like take his responsibility as a father, taking care of the kids, doing his best, and also is going to join her and everything they do in the home. That's when he have a job, everything is going to change for the best. So along the line, not knowing that maybe some of these women will be lucky, just like as we said, some of these women will be lucky to find that will be lucky that when their husband finally gets what he wants, or maybe it's not working, their husband is going to like be the one even like paying like almost 70% of the bills, everything concerning the kids, everything concerning the home. Because why? It was just like, okay, the wife have been there. It can even be that some husband would like, oh, after all, my wife, you have worked for years, you have done your best for him, for the kids, for the home, so let him be the one to like cater for the home now. So my wife, you stay in the home, taking care of the home, taking care of the kids. Let it be the one to be working this time. So a lot of women are lucky like that to find such amazing men who will like, oh, when they get what they want, they are not going to leave their wife. So but sometimes not all the women who are lucky, but sometimes not all women are lucky, to get such amazing husband who will like, oh, after all, the wife worked before, let it be the one to start taking responsibility of the kids, the home, everything. So some of the women who like trusted their husbands will like, okay, maybe 10% of the men will turn against their wife. So that is the men we are talking about, in the sense of maybe their wife was like, oh, I've seen everything about this man. He's going to be a responsible husband to me. He's going to be a responsible papa to my kids. But there is like one particular thing, a secret, like maybe what the woman really don't love. Just like I say, three things I don't like that I cannot take for a second with a man in relationship or in marriage. So it can be that among these three things, it can be that this man will be hiding one thing that I myself will not know, or maybe let's say the women they will not know, and the women will feel like, oh, how after I've lost, like I've checked him, I can see that. So along the line, it can be that out of this, like these three things I'm talking about, maybe that's what another woman out there searching for, that she can like, oh, she cannot also be with a man. So among of these three things, it can be that this woman, she was not watchful enough, to know that one of these three things, her husband, that she like take her time, did her best for him to get what he wants. So she didn't know that her husband have a secret of one of these things. It can be that one of these things her husband does it, but the husband have just like, it was the like maybe the smart type that she didn't like find that. So that is what we are going to talking about. So before a woman will like, okay, she is not working, let her be the one to be taking responsibility of everything, for you not to like regret later that, oh, why do you do all these things? All the years, the money you spent, you got a job, it left you, or you now finally find out that there's something particular you don't want in a man. Then when he gets his job, he starts, he got him, or maybe when he gets what he's looking for from you, he start to bring out those characters that you were thinking that he don't have, and those characters that you don't want in a man, he will start to possess those characters. After all, he has gotten what he wants, so maybe the next thing is for you to go for divorce, because why? That is not what you are looking for. But if you are like the smart mom type or the smart woman type, you will like be able to like figure out that maybe there is something is hiding, he just wants something from you. So you'll be able to like figure out this thing. So for we moms to be able to figure out that a man is keeping secrets, is just like, okay, let's give example. Maybe now like me, I don't like love a man who beats a woman, and maybe you'll say a mom out there, you don't want a man who beats a woman. So you finally get a man, and you want to spend all your time, you want to spend all your money, spend everything, thinking that, oh, at the end of the day, it's going to work out, it's going to be with you, it's going to. So after spending your money, he gets his job. Maybe he gets his job today, from next week he start to beat you. So you begin to imagine, well, how come that 10 years we've been together, you don't have a job, I've been the one doing everything, the payment, everything, school fees of kids, everything. So how come automatically you get your job after 5 years of being together, the following week you start, it starts to beat you? Because why? That thing has already been in him. That woman beating habit, woman beater habit, it's already in his blood, which you didn't like take your time to find that even if maybe people were like telling you this man is like this, but because of love, love, they say love is blind. Because of love, you are just like concluded, oh, all these things I don't want in a man, I think this man don't have them. Even when people are talking about them, saying about it, let her just like ignore those things. So for we moms to know when a man is keeping a secret, when a man is trying to like pretend that he's a good person and he's not. So for we moms, women out there to know that a man is pretending and is not what you think he is, just he wants something from you. It's very, very simple. It's just one thing. Okay, let's use from that beating habit. It can be that before you start the relationship, with him, it can be that, oh, you don't love a man who beats a woman. So you can just like, for example, maybe in friendship, maybe you both went out, or you are somewhere, you just went out, so you can just like, just like form something and say that, oh, I saw a woman today, two women, they were discussing. I'm just giving example for you to know, all these things, how to find about men when they are secretly, they have something you don't love about them, and they just want you, because, or maybe they want something from you, they want to pretend, and at the end of the day, when they get that thing, they start bringing that character of the thing that you don't want in them. So let's use the woman beater man as an example. Maybe when you are just like friends, then you just like, okay, let's go out, you went for a drink, or you are outside, you went out with him. you just like bring an issue. You just like, oh, I saw two women, they were discussing, and one of the women were like telling another of her friend that her husband constantly like beat her every time, every slight mistake, every slight argument, every slight misunderstanding, her husband or almost like, everyday beating, so you are going to, because then at that moment it can be that maybe people were talking about something else, maybe you're talking about something very very far away from a woman, man that beats a woman, so it's not going to calculate immediately for him to figure out and say that no, I'm not like that. He will not know the time he's going to speak out the kind of character in him. Just say that, oh, I saw a woman, two women, they were discussing, and the woman said that her husband constantly beat her. Just listening to the reaction. A man who beats a woman will like, do you know what she did? Maybe her mouth was like blah 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 blah. So maybe the man didn't know the time slap her. A woman that cannot keep her mouth shut. Is it not beating that she's going to be getting? Very easy. That is when you begin to like, oh, so this is the kind of man that you want to spend your life with. That even when there's a little misunderstanding, a little talking, because we women, we know we can blah blah sometimes, So when you just like open your mouth a little, so the next thing you are going to get from it is beating. So you already know that this man is a woman beater. So that is how to know men, or how to know when men are like keeping secret, or maybe they are pretending they are this or they are not. It's very easy to know. So for we moms out there, single moms out there like me, when you are like, oh, this man, you didn't know this man, this man pretended he was a good man just for him to get something from you. After 5 years, 10 years together, upon all you did, you paid the bills, you paid the house, you cared for the kids. He was having no sense. After he gotten his work, the next week he started beating you. After he got in his work, the next week started womanizing. After he got his work, the next week he brought out those character you don't like, you don't want in a man, because why? You didn't take your time to watch out good, or why you didn't take your time to like, use the brain. It's very simple, just as I did now. You didn't take your time to like, oh, it's a woman. The next thing we just like, oh, because she was blah 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 to the man, so you already know. So ask a woman mom out there like me, there is no way, if you don't really want a man who beats you up, like me who don't want a man who beats me up. So when a man tells me, oh, the woman was blah blah blah, that was why her husband beat her up, so that very minute, I'm just like, even in front of him, I'll tell you that, oh, please, this friendship cannot like continue from this moment. In front of him, I'll take my phone and I delete his number immediately. So there is no way I can have a man who will like, even when it's like trying to twist it, no, I'm not referring to myself, I'm just trying to say that the woman was like, no, please, God have already like spoken already out of you, because you didn't know that I'm going to ask that question. So beautiful moms out there like me, amazing women out there, ladies out there, so this video is for you, just in case you want to like help a man who don't have something and the woman needs something from you. It's very easy for you to catch him. If the man is pretending, it's very easy for you to know that if you spend your money on him, if he's still going to be with you, or if he's going to like, after he got what he wants, he's going to leave you, or if he's going to start bringing out those character that you don't want in him. So let's go to the